Go.
Don't wait. Don't hesitate.
Come in. Hurry up.
Come on in.
Full House, not Danny Tanner.
For real though.
You got the DJs.
The DJs.
You got DJ.
Oh
yeah.
Tonight.
I like that. I like that enthusiasm.
Popping in
Yes,
here.
sir.
You can hear them this time, of course. I don't think
Yeah,
nobody's
for real.
coming.
Yeah, this time, yeah. they got stuck
It was
outside
too
last
funny.
week.
To do some post editing, but we got them in here. Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Meet and D Monday Night NFL Wrap-Up Show. I'm your host, David Johnson, along with
Dave Jr. was happening.
what's happening along with
AM and the PM, Dre in the house.
Dre in the house. What's up? And who's next? Who you got? Who's with us?
Let's go, Corey Carr, the kid.
Hey,
The kid is back.
Kid.
Back.
Let's move right into it. The Chiefs have 2 games in 5 days and will have played 3 games in 11 days. If you're Andy Reid, do you sit Patrick Mahomes for Saturday's game, then play him on Christmas Day, or would you sit him in both games? They're 13-1. That would put them at 13-3. If just say they sit them and they lose, they're still sitting pretty at 13-3.
How many more games they got?
It's only 3 more
Yeah.
weeks, right?
I think it's 3 more weeks.
There's 3
Yep.
more weeks.
Yep, 3 more
Okay.
weeks
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 13-1. So yeah, they only got 3 games left.
before the wild card.
They'll
Sit 'em.
get
I
that
don't know
bye
why
right
you
now.
Would play him.
Yep.
Yeah, I damn near almost sit
Carson
them both
Wentz
games.
is a solid backup.
Yeah, sit them both games for real, for real. I know you probably know. The NFL might be mad at you for sitting them on that Netflix Christmas game, or Netflix might be mad at you. They want the
Ratings to be
head-to-head,
high.
The ratings, yeah, they want the ratings to be high.
And
If
Lamar.
anything, right? Oh yeah, they do got Lamar on that day, and they'll have C.J. Stroud on that day. But as far as the
But yeah,
Chiefs
don't
versus
have
Steelers.
the 2-time defending champion.
the champion on there, you could play him. I would sit him. I would really sit him the next game, play him on Christmas. But if you can,
That's
get
what I
away
would do.
If you get away with him sitting on Christmas,
Yeah,
sit him both games. You want him as healthy as possible during the playoffs.
And you already know
Right.
he was
I'm worried
having
about that
ankle
3-peat.
injuries
I
previously.
don't care about ratings.
Yeah.
Even more rate, yeah, even more. I would sit his ass.
I see.
Sit your
I
ass
see.
down.
The least would be this Saturday. He sits this game for sure.
Minimum.
Gives him more than a
Minimum.
week of rehab. But again,
So we have
even if you lose both, you're still sitting at 13-3.
that's
And that's what's important. You still control your own destiny as far
Right.
as you're going to get that first round bye. There's no need in playing this man, and he gets hit again or he suffers another injury, and then there goes your 3-peat because you tried to be greedy in the regular season.
mm-hmm.
It's
Come on.
postseason. That's why you get off to a good start and get your record going, because you do want the opportunity to sit your
Exactly.
starters.
Mm-hmm.
So I would sit them as well.
I'm gonna say, thankfully, Aziz Al Shahir is not playing during that game. Oh, he gonna be headhunting, trying to kill Patrick.
Right,
Mahomes.
I'm telling you, you ankle tackle him and then you
Right.
snag on that little
Right.
ankle a little bit
Right.
while you're trying to bring him down.
Hurt
What you mean?
ankle lock.
Right. He didn't-
Shut up.
Bring some WWE since they come to Netflix anyway. I thought this was WWE Raw, Monday
he had
Night
the
Raw.
leg lock,
Literally.
the ankle lock on him.
The ankle has broken off completely.
Tap.
Chris
And they
Collins-
still would probably want to play him.
Chris Collinsworth started crying, even though he might not even be the call. He love him some balls.
They
No,
do.
I can't believe it. The
You
ankle.
think
Man,
his
they-
son died?
They drive Collinsworth to buy Mahomes. I didn't realize. I hear him during the games, but I really don't trip off of it till I saw it on social media last week that he's just slobbering all over Patrick Mahomes. But what can you say? The dude has done what he's supposed to do.
He has.
And
He has.
He's that player. He's Himothy. That's Himothy.
Yeah.
So which job would you prefer, the Giants or the Jets?
Giants or the Jets?
Mm.
Oh.
Probably the Giants, honestly.
Yeah.
I think I'd take the Jets because they got more good starters. I
I was about to say, the
you look
Jets
at the
definitely
talent
working
that
with
they
more.
have. They just really haven't
They
done
do got
much
more
with.
personnel wise.
Who is that, D?
Where are they
Said the
cap wise
Jets.
though?
I agree
I
with
mean,
you.
But who
what
would I
can you
want?
do with those pieces? Like, what
I
do you
see
have
what you
left?
said. Yeah.
Most of their good pieces. I'm not gonna say a lot of the
The
good
defense-
pieces, Defense. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you
What's his
got the
name? Quinn
defense.
Williams, Sauce Garner. I forgot who else is on that, and who else is on the defense. But defensively, they're not bad. I just
No,
don't know. Oh, I just don't know which organization is more competent. Might be the Giants. I don't know. They let Saquon go,
Yeah, that was, and
But
they
the-
want you want to build around Daniel Jones. That show you that you were in
but at least
right
the
there.
yeah, at least
You
the
get the
Giants have won
first
some
round
Super
pick.
Bowls.
You get the
and,
first
and then
pick if
but
you're the
then you let
Giants.
him go.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
top
but
of that, we're gonna build around him, and then we're gonna let him go before the season is over.
Man, just
crazy.
what you on? I don't
See?
know, man. That's too. Maybe
I think the Giants is a clean slate. What you're picking up with the Jets, you're stuck with. You can't do nothing with it. Which the
Mhm.
Giants, you get that first round pick. You got the first rounder last year when Malik Neighbors. You got a Devin
Who's gonna be
Singletary who's
throwing to him?
serviceable for a couple years. That's what I'm saying. You got the first round pick this year. You draft the quarterback that you want. I know you're coming in. You want to draft your guy. You don't want to be stuck with whatever the people behind you did.
But I
That's
guess
true.
truthfully,
like
they're
that's where
both gonna
you're
be
at with
going
the
for
Jets.
quarterbacks, right?
yeah, they
Because
both gonna have
Aaron, I'm sure they're not trotting that back
But you
out
get that
next
higher.
year
You
for
get
another
They
that
should.
season.
first.
They definitely should.
Yeah, you get the Giants. You'll get
A higher pick.
a higher pick.
Yeah.
Maybe you trade for someone, or maybe that is where Sam Darnold comes back to New York
You-
after you've seen him develop, go a few years away from New York. If I were Sam
I think
Darnold, I'm
draft
going
that
right back to
quarterback.
Minnesota, even if I have to take a pay cut, because who's to say McCarthy's not coming back? He's injured. He may not play himself back into the starting lineup.
At all.
I've led you to this record so far. I don't know. I just think both of them are
Both of them
shitty
are
jobs
shitty.
for
I
real.
know. I was about to say.
Both, damn. Do I got it? I do. I have to. No. Maybe I might go
I don't think they're that
Giants.
shitty.
I might go Giants. I just think of the Jets organization, their front office, they're just in debacle. I don't feel like they're all on the same page. I feel like at least the Giants, just historically, they've won some Super Bowls.
For sure.
They've been able
Mhm.
to get personnel and pieces. They've been able to get Dayball. When the Giants went to the playoffs a couple years ago,
That was
like
just 2
you
years
thought-
ago.
you thought you had something. So they
Right.
make good decisions in the front office. So I'll probably go more, even though personnel is better on the Jets, I think decision making is a little bit better on the Giants. Even though that they made a
Okay,
great
so if
draft
I
hot
pick.
come in
seat.
as
You're on
the
the hot
coach,
seat.
then I
Not
gotta
as
come in
of
with the
late,
new GM though.
They definitely do. They definitely have made better decisions.
That's over just the past year. So
for
like,
sure.
Me and the GM
But
have
they
to be in
know-
lockstep if I go to the Giants.
Yeah,
You know, it has to
absolutely.
be
right,
There's no
either I'm there
expectations,
first,
though.
and
They know
and-
they're terrible.
right. There's no expectation.
They flying a plane over the
The
thing,
Jets are
saying,
ready to
"Fire
win now."
everybody."
The Jets want to win within the next 1-2 years. They're
That's
trying
what
to
they
build their
want.
team,
That's why they
which
went all
you
in
can
for
walk
Aaron
into the
Rodgers.
Giants.
Yeah.
Who cares if you lose your next season? They,
Damn.
you guys
I'm
knew
about
they
to
were.
say.
You knew you were bad anyways coming in. They didn't expect you to turn it around in 1 year.
So
Yeah.
you're saying you'll
The
get the
first two
benefit of the
seasons
doubt
gonna
as
be a
far
watch
as
for the
time
Giants.
goes.
Yeah, it seems like on
Benefit
at
of
the
the
Jets.
doubt, first round pick. I'm taking that.
Yeah, I think I'll probably go to Giants too. Yeah, that sounds yeah.
It does sound better now that
think
we've
it's, like,
talked
better
it
now that
through.
you
Because
talk about
originally
it.
I would be going for the Jets because of the defense, but again, to your points, you can build up both sides of the ball with some young talent, and maybe 2 to 3 years down the road, you could be back on track. But
They saying the Giants
both of
got
them
no
are
space.
horrible.
Oh, they got no
You're gonna
cap
get all the
space?
blame with the
Yeah,
Jets
29th in cap space.
because they're gonna say they got the pieces.
29 in cap space.
29th
Look,
in
our
cap
defense was
space.
good.
But
we had
that and
the
see,
starters.
Well,
so that
on this
goes
year,
along with
no,
what I
hurry
was
up.
saying. You're gonna go with youth. You're gonna draft everybody and trade for players 1 to 2 years in the league because you don't have any money. You don't have any wiggle room.
It's a rebuild.
You ain't got no money.
Total rebuild. That's crazy.
Okay,
Mhm.
so next year it actually looks
But
like the
sometimes
Giants,
that's
the Giants
needed.
have more money than the Jets for next year.
What, Kirk Cousins threw a pick or something?
Drake London touchdown.
I knew it was Drake London. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm like, that
okay.
nigga got Drake London.
I'm like,
Me and Drake going head to head.
Man, and a,
Well,
and a
damn, you
shootout
way
right now.
ahead than we. So we got a touchdown in.
Mhm.
See,
Mhm.
because I was like, damn, fuck around these. I want these motherfuckers to lose.
Because Sam Darnold just threw a pick, so that low key pissed me. That pissed me off.
Raiders
you got
style
Sam
trades,
Darnold too?
guys. That's what they're
Yeah, I got
talking about.
Darnold.
Damn,
But-
I need Bijan to
but-
get in that motherfucker.
Oh,
so
he's
you
running
got
the
2
ball.
games you're really looking at.
Yeah, I got Jordan Addison and Bijan Robinson. He got Sam Darnold and Drake London.
All right. Hey, fantasy keeps you going.
Hey,
Mhm.
Dave's whooping everybody in our sleeper league though. He ain't told nobody about that.
Yeah, but David
11
Montgomery got hurt. I'm
Oh,
hurt.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's
I'm
out for the
shitty.
season.
Yep. We're gonna get into that a little later.
Yeah,
But
but yeah, going with those
MVP,
G
the,
mints.
the MVP debate, has Josh Allen done enough now? Everybody convinced that he's your MVP?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Come on, Corey, what you got? What you got? You still holding out for
he's like
Lamar?
Yeah, he's like Lamar go.
No, and I'm not saying. Before I was just saying Lamar starting the season. It was Lamar. Josh Allen has
He
taken
said,
it. But
matter of fact, he got the Lamar.
I don't know. I still feel like, obviously I think it's gonna be Josh Allen, but I feel like Saquon is a sleeper. I feel like the Eagles without Saquon are just trash. And obviously without Josh Allen, the Bills are nothing.
Damn.
But the same can go with the Eagles. I feel like.
I think Saquon, if he had a good game
there's
yesterday,
a lot more football to get played. But
I know
I
that's
think
the
that-
thing. He didn't have no good game yesterday.
he didn't have a good game on a marquee matchup against the Steelers. They decided they wanted to throw the ball yesterday, which was interesting.
He said, "Is that what y'all wanted?" Not really.
I just think the,
Not really. All most people wanted was a solid win, which is what they got, and we'll
Right.
talk about that in just a little bit. But DraftKings, they have the odds at minus 900 Josh Allen, plus 550 for Lamar, plus 13 for Saquon, and plus 2,000 for Jared Goff. Lamar is second.
And I don't see how yesterday couldn't help Jared Goff.
I think because
Like,
they
how does it
lost,
help
and
Josh
I think
Allen so much,
because
but it doesn't help him.
I think one because they lost, and
Dubs.
two because it was between Saquon, Lamar, and Josh all along. I don't think he's ever been able to overtake them. But
Yeah.
he was one of my
He lost
early
last week.
MVPs. With 6-7 games in, I was tooting his horn, but I fell off. But man, he's had some solid games. That game yesterday was the game of the week for sure, and he lived up to the billing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, they were both impressive. I just think they were equally both impressive.
They
I don't know.
were.
Josh Allen lost last week as well to the
He
Rams.
did.
but-
But
and
he
yeah,
also
played
got
great.
6
He had, like-
touchdowns.
Yeah, yeah.
Three rushing, 3 passes.
But I'm saying, what did Jared Goff do this week?
Oh,
He got
I
5
mean,
touchdowns.
He got
Yeah,
5
right.
touchdowns and lost. Yeah.
And
almost 500
That's
yards.
the same. It's the same thing. Now, I'm not saying he's a contender at all, but I'm just like, it's when they're both do so good in a game, I feel like it takes away from.
They
Exciting.
neutralize each
But-
other.
But some people
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah,
Drake,
exactly,
Or
exactly.
not Drake, but some people gonna say Josh Allen is doing more with less. I mean, and you're gonna hear that time and time. I don't know if it's just because
Yeah.
he has,
But he is,
Keon-
though.
Keon Coleman and Matt Collins. They don't respect him as they do maybe
Amari's crazy.
Son-
though, this year.
Sonic
He's
and
got-
Knuckles. Yesterday he
Compared
didn't
to-
even he didn't
Man.
have that. He didn't have nothing yesterday.
St. Brown was killing him though.
Yeah, St. Brown was.
He was killing them.
He's
I feel he
consistent.
has more weapons with Laporta. I don't remember even seeing Amari Cooper
100%.
on the field. Did he play? And I just happened to miss him.
I don't think
man,
he.
I
I
don't
don't think
know.
he did. He must
I
have
don't-
He
I
definitely
don't
did
remember
healthy
seeing him.
splash.
healthy
Well,
scratch.
This year as a whole, though, Amari
Sure,
Cooper's been a big.
Yeah,
Than what
that's
we
the
thought he
player
would
that he needed.
Yeah, Josh
Yeah.
Allen been balling because he's
Shakir.
used to putting on the team.
But
on
he's
his back
definitely MVP.
anyway.
I'm just being devil's advocate.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one, but yeah, I can't even hate no more. Shit. I don't even think it was. It's just because for some reason I think Josh Allen in the past just did too much, but I think he's still doing the same amount, but it's just going in his favor. Like
It goes back to what we said a few weeks ago. He's not effing it up as
right.
much.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He's always try to do too much and fumble, or he
Right.
throw that interception
ain't
at the
doing-
wrong
yeah,
time. Because
in
for
his
the
favor
longest, I
now.
thought he was overhyped. And then this year, I just really started watching him. I'm like, I'm buying
this
into
year,
it
this
now.
year he's having a good year.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
Mhm.
not. Maybe it's not so much pressure on him to where he
I
has
feel like
to,
he's
but
way
still
more
performing.
relaxed. Like you said, last year he had to deal with the prima donna Diggs, who's obviously
Yep.
out this year, and having to force balls just to get somebody happy and stuff. That's not what you need to do as far as.
Mine, yeah, he
Yeah,
can come in there with
now
some
he's
young guys.
relaxed. Yeah,
Yep.
nobody's complaining. You
Mhm.
think
I think
Keon
that's the
Coleman's
biggest
gonna be
thing.
complaining?
I
He's,
mean, I
he's
ain't
just
gonna lie
playing
to you.
free. Yep.
Yep.
We talked about Diggs a lot on like Juicy News and stuff like that. He's turning into like a little locker room problem.
Yep.
Distraction.
He's
and
not
off
quite-
the and off the field problem. If
Let-
some of that
He's
stuff
cold.
is
Don't get me
true.
wrong.
I heard
he's
that.
cold, but
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson. Oh, you can't. Sometimes you just need somebody that's gonna
Damn,
be a role player. You don't want nobody that's coming there complaining and doing all
Right.
that, unless you're gonna be like Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Devontae Adams. If you're not gonna be that guy, just come in, do your job, play.
be humble. Come with some
Yeah.
humility a little
That's
bit.
it. You realize this is not. We're not playing a individual sport as far as like tennis or golf. We're here to collectively go to the Super Bowl. whether it's game by game, play by play, possession by possession. But then when you got to deal with all that other stuff, it really tears
Takes
the
away
team
the locker
down.
room. Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny you brought Jerry Rice up. I read a quote from him today. He was speaking on Debo and how Debo demanded the ball and wanted to be featured. Then when he got featured or was featured, he didn't produce.
Mhm.
And he said when he played, if he had a bad game, it would piss him off to the point where, okay, I'm gonna practice harder so that they can see that in the game I'm gonna be ready for those big plays.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be ready for the big moments. I'm not gonna be the one that stand out in terms of speaking on it. I'm just gonna work harder. They're gonna see that I'm ready, and then you produce.
Mhm.
And Debo didn't do that, and then that's why again I go back to the fact that he can kick rocks as far as I'm concerned.
Debo.
Hey, trade him, get some money back.
Get some
Seriously,
equity.
take some of that money off the cap, and let's keep building with some youth and get younger because they are starting to get long in the tooth in terms of their core.
I agree with
Move,
that.
moving on. Who got torched? Let's get
Who
our
got
torch out.
torched?
Ooh,
See
heat
if
it
you
up.
all ready to burn somebody up. If I can find it here. Uh-oh.
Okay,
There it
okay.
is.
There
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, get that other little. Get him. Light him up.
Nice and hot. Nice and hot.
Roast them, roast them.
All right. You got torched.
You got torched.
Who y'all got for us this week? Anyone? Any nominees for who got torched? Or you got torched?
Oh yeah, that was
Devontae was killing him at the end.
killing.
Oh
him.
my goodness.
He
He
had
took
a-
over, didn't he?
What?
71-yard touchdown. that he
Mhm. What
had.
he had like a. Yep. And then the 2-point conversion after it.
The
back to
2-point
back.
conversion. I mean, that game-winning drive itself, he was dominating. Or was
Mhm.
that the one that tied?
You
No, that
couldn't
was the
stop
one
it.
to win it. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the one. Yep, the
that
one
was
in
the
the fourth
game-winning.
quarter.
Yeah, he was. They were teaming
one
up,
to
and I think
tie,
I
and they
mentioned
had
it
one to
later
win
on.
in
They were playing
overtime.
like they were in Green Bay again. They went
Yeah,
old
yeah.
school
They had
on
to do
them.
something, man.
I want
They
to
had
say,
to do
yeah,
something.
It was
the,
crazy.
They had a
the
sleepover
chemistry.
the night before.
Literally, the chemistry looked like they had just never separated from each other. But like you said, and it might be a little bit too late for them, but that still don't take the fact that they had an amazing game yesterday.
You can see the chemistry. You can see the connection and what they've been trying to do since he's gotten there. They just never got that rhythm down.
Mhm.
They
And maybe they caught the Jacksonville Jags at a good time too.
if Aaron does decide to come back, maybe that's some momentum for next year to bring it back. But
If I'm
I
New
mean-
York, we can't run it back. We've had 2 years to try this experiment.
Hey, we
Yeah.
finna
It
run
hadn't
back.
worked.
I say run it back, but you better have a plan B ready to go, like a hot plan B.
But damn,
There
if
was
you're a
no
new
off
coach,
season
you want to
for
take
us.
that.
You got to. You got.
You know?
I mean, ownership's gonna.
I don't know.
make-
Aaron's still the problem. I think
He's still the
Oh,
problem.
He just-
undoubtedly so. He
like,
definitely is.
Someone's gonna have to give here. Give here. We know you the QB and stuff, and you they're supposed to be the guru and stuff like that. But I'm the coach.
See,
okay?
that's the thing. If you're a
I'm the
new
coach.
coach and you're looking to gain the locker room, you're not gonna be able to get it as long as he's around.
If he don't f with you,
Yep.
Yeah, because he's gonna undermine everything you say. He might be
Right.
nodding his head in the meeting room.
we ain't
He's
doing
Tell
like,
him- tell
"Gotcha."
He calling his own place.
Telling them everything different.
We ain't finna do
Literally.
that.
Like you in Egypt during mandatory minicamp. What the hell is going on?
Man, mandatory. That was the key word. It was mandatory,
I'm
and
not
he
gonna be
decided to take a vacation.
I'm not gonna be at OTA.
That told me all I needed to know. We have any other people got torched?
Yeah, I got a couple. I would say that St. Brown pass from Jared Goff. It looked like it was going to be intercepted, but he wound up taking that for 66
Oh yeah, I
yards.
forgot about that one.
That was
Yeah,
a nice one.
Mhm.
And then I can't leave my boy out, Mike Evans. He had two of them, but the first one was 57 yards. That was a pretty big
is
one.
that the one straight down the sideline? And he,
Yeah, that was that one.
that was a nice one. That was a nice one.
As far as top talent goes, I think Mike Evans should be in a lot more conversation of top receivers of all time when it's all said.
Mike Evans is
yeah.
going to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
His
easily.
numbers
He's
are starting to
already-
stack up. Yeah,
Consistency is crazy.
Bro, what is it? Is it 11 straight seasons of 1,000
think-
yards?
Yep.
Mhm.
And it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. He usually stays pretty.
And he's
healthy.
just like the most humblest guy. He's a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee. I mean, no need to say too much more, but he's been holding us down for sure.
Dude's
no,
a-
he has.
gets
You're
pushed out.
right, D. He is underrated.
He
in
never
terms-
gets mentioned up as like top receivers. But
Right.
bro. Look, if you look at his numbers, you're like, man, like He's definitely produced.
Very consistent. He's
Very.
been very consistent throughout.
Oh yeah, and then Jalen Coker, he's on the Panthers. I think they said
Is.
he's a rookie or whatever. I don't know if it was his first touchdown, but that was an 83-yard bomb from Bryce Young. Bryce got that arm now.
Bryce
He's
had
gotta
it.
get, he's
was
gotta get some
that-
confidence. Or somebody
Man,
gotta
that wasn't
believe in
that.
him.
Was that the touchdown? Was it the tight end or whatever? We threw the little, almost like a little moon ball.
Yeah, it was definitely a moon ball. It was deep. 83 yards.
Pause.
I think that is the one. I just didn't realize who the receiver was, but I do
Yeah.
remember seeing that on the highlights.
And then Titans, their D line, he wound up. This ain't a torch, but he wound up stripping Joe Burrow, and he took big 93. He took that mug down the sideline. I was like, oh my! I thought he was gonna run that back after he stripped Joe Burrow. He took that, and you got to see a 360-pound man.
That was
running
Sweat,
that.
wasn't it? Vontae Sweat or something like that.
Yeah. Demondre Sweat.
Yeah. All right, fellas,
think,
we'll keep
T.
moving
Higgins
on.
had a
Let's
good
get
one,
into
too.
those.
Yeah, it was only like I think they said T. Higgins, that was 36 yards, but it was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
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 All right, let's move on to our Week 15 fantasy leader. CC, take it away.
Let's go. Fantasy tight ends.
You know
This
how
is a
we
new
started
guy,
off, tight
go,
ends.
Jonnu
CC.
Smith. Jonnu Smith, Miami. This is his first. Honestly, it was a week for
Miami.
tight ends because he only got 19.8
Welcome
points.
to
He went 9 for 11, 48 yards and a touchdown, which is decent, but we've seen better weeks from tight end. But good on you, Jonnu.
I'm about to say Bauer's
Um,
playing tonight, so we
we got
can't
wide
really feature him this week.
He's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it every week.
That's true.
That's
That's
right.
true. That's what I was
He's been
waiting
on
on.
it every
Yeah.
week.
I forgot about that. Wide receivers. We know who crushed it. Amon Ra, 14 for 18,
Amon
190, one touchdown, 37.3 points. He freaking killed it.
Damn.
Running backs, James Conner, 16 carries, 110 yards,
some
2
yards,
touchdowns,
yeah.
5 receptions, 28 yards. He ended up doing 30. James Conner's very consistent. He's slept on, honestly. He's definitely a good fantasy back to have in your back pocket.
It's just the
you know,
Cardinals, man.
I hate to
Nobody
see
wanna
him
the
when he
Cardinals.
plays the Niners. He always seems to carve them up.
Yep. Yep. That's why not a number one, but definitely a number 2 just because the team he's on. Quarterbacks, Josh Allen. And we talked about it earlier. 23 for 34, 362, 2 touchdowns in the air, 11 carries for 68 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. He ended up getting 41.28. But it was close. Jared Goff had 41.06. So
Damn.
it was
That's neck and neck.
0.15 difference between the two of them. Yeah,
Mhm.
like it was
Neck
pretty
bones.
close. And then we got our overall Devontae Adams
Beans?
overall
Yeah.
first time this year. 9 for 12, 198, 2 touchdowns, 42 points. Dre, I don't know how it happened, but how did y'all let me get Devontae Adams, Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Man, when I
frickin',
saw your
Jahmyr Gibbs.
score, I was like, "Oh, I think you put up the most points in the
Dude,
league."
I busted
Oh, yeah.
222 points this week in
Damn.
fantasy.
Crazy.
Went
That's in that
crazy.
sleeper league?
He went
Yeah,
freaking
sleeper.
crazy. Oh, yeah,
Damn.
the league that we're all in.
Yeah,
Y'all let me get away
222.
with some crazy.
Who you
You must have picked Devontae up late.
222 points. Damn.
I
Yeah.
picked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people weren't messing with him in the draft, and so I ended up snagging him.
That's because
Wow.
he was on the Raiders. That's why nobody We didn't know who was throwing it to him.
Mhm. See, he was being. If he would have played all year, I would be in the playoffs. But there was a 5-game stretch where he wasn't trying to play.
Damn.
But yeah, that's our fantasy leader.
222.
222 points.
Yes.
Looking
Aaron
at it,
helped
it's
you when Aaron
crazy,
Rodgers
bro.
gives you 44 points. That might be the biggest total he done
But
put up
Jared
all
Goff
year.
Mhm.
yesterday got I'm in the buy. He got me
I know.
72 points.
That's what I was gonna say.
Devontae got more than
he
Aaron.
went crazy.
That's
How did he get you
crazy.
72 points in one game?
Yes.
It goes off of like completion
Yeah.
yardage.
PPR.
touchdowns,
Oh,
PPR,
got
yeah.
you.
It's a little.
Yeah.
You get a little boost.
Well,
for
30
Devontae
yeah.
got me 47, and then Aaron got me 43.
It depends on what league. Some leagues he probably scored like.
So that's
like
80,
50.
85 just with those
Yeah.
two.
If it's standard,
Wow.
it depends if it's standard or PPR.
Oh,
That's crazy. All right. Does
Yeah,
that
good
wrap
week.
it up, CC?
That's all we got.
All right. Thank you much. Thank you much. Moving on to those Week 15 key injuries, AM and the PM. Let's
Yes,
do it.
sir. Yes, sir.
PM.
Well, I'll start off with the Detroit Lions as they were.
Detroit.
They got like an injury bug right now. Like I said, they need to go ahead and do an exorcism or something at the stadium so they can get that
Sage, yeah. Yeah, they
burn,
got some
he said
sage.
literally burn some sage in there, like Dave said. Man, I don't know what's going on, but D
Increase
tackle.
the excess.
Yeah, they need an excess.
Product
Man.
placement.
We sold
D.
that. We sold out, baby. We selling. We selling, baby. We selling.
Need some
man.
product placement.
Man,
Gotta
they gotta-
place it. There
they
will
gotta
be
get
some
it
more.
together.
There will be
Um,
some more.
Detroit Lions, the cornerback Carlton Davis, he was out after getting a jaw injury yesterday. Aleem McNeil, he wound up tearing his ACL. He's going to be out. He's a D tackle for him. He's going to be out for the rest of the year as well. And then we said Knuckles, torn MCL.
Knuckles.
Man, Sonic's going to carry the load now.
Dang,
Man, it's
bro.
going to be hard.
I
on him.
needed that.
Man, David Montgomery, wish you well. Hope you come back strong next year.
He's been he had a great year this year.
He really has, honestly.
He really
Uh,
had a great solid
they
year.
also said after the game
I
yesterday,
think Jameer will
Josh.
be fine.
Oh
he'll be
no, I
fine.
think oh
He'll be
yeah.
fine.
It was
He's
just
been-
that 1-2 punch that you had.
Mhm.
Just to change your
Just
pace.
fresh
They
legs every
They
time, you know?
complemented each other so well.
For sure.
But
And,
he's still fresh because he's only been taking half the carries all year.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
So-
Now you can
He's
damn
gonna be
near-
ready.
You can run him to the ground now.
hmm
Yeah.
He's gonna get
Mhm.
ran into the ground.
We're gonna kill him now.
Yeah, for real.
I hope
Gonna
you
run
know,
your
you know what
ass
that mean, right?
Dan, You ready, Jameer?
Dan-
You ready?
Dan Campbell smack him hard as hell on the back. You know what that mean, right? Like, damn,
Damn.
strong as hell.
I want to be running the ground, not Christian McCaffrey, though. Shit. They said Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen went to the X-ray room yesterday after the game. Nothing was wrong to him. He took a funky fall, but everything checked out. Nick Chubb, the running back for the the
That
Cleveland
dude,
Browns.
if he didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. I'm serious.
I know.
What happened to him?
A broken
He's
foot. He's
out.
going to be out for the rest of the season.
He just came back, didn't he? A
From
few
a
weeks
broken
ago.
leg.
Yep. It just came. And Jameis Winston, he wasn't injured, but they wound up benching him. It's
He
like,
should have
you know what?
been.
It would have been better if he was.
Damn picks at the wrong
Bro.
time. Damn.
Yeah, literally.
Like, man, you like him as a person, but he's just a
Right.
terrible employee. Just
DTR, I think.
But
dang,
why you wait till the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left?
I know. Hey,
we gonna switch
Like
it up.
DTR can
Jameis.
do anything in that time.
I
And
swear.
he threw a pick, didn't
He
he?
did. Yeah, he did. He threw a
DTR
pick
didn't
too.
play. He didn't want to get in the
Yeah.
game.
Yep. He did. Yeah, he
Should've
probably
just kept
did.
Jameis in there. The
It's the-
damage was done.
It's like when the Seahawks threw in Sam Howell. I was like, what the heck is
The
going
damage
on?
is done, so I guess I'll
Yeah.
be leaving.
What's the point?
I like- Look, hey, just throw in a white flag. We going back to the locker room. But Denver Broncos.
Damage is done.
It's
so I guess
done.
I'll be leaving.
It's irreparable right now. We can't do nothing. But Denver Broncos running back Jaleel McGalkin, he wound up messing. He's the running back too. He wound up messing his quad up. Did not return versus the Colts. I know y'all saw that double pass the Colts did. That was so stupid. Oh my gosh.
Oh
better not-
yeah.
They better not ever pull that back out. That was ridiculous. Indianapolis Colts wide receiver, Alec Pierce, he got a concussion during that game, so he might be out this upcoming week. Like we said earlier, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has a high ankle sprain. Going to need to sit down for the next 2 weeks if they want to make that push into the playoffs and potentially go ahead and three-peat. Did you guys see that wide receiver Grant DeBose from the Miami Dolphins? He took a big fall, hit his head, and
Bro.
he wound up like
That was
locking up.
crazy.
We still don't
What
know really
happened?
what's
That made my
Grant
stomach
DeBose-
hurt a little bit.
He fell.
Well, no, Tua threw in one of them hospital balls,
Ooh.
first of all. And then
Mhm.
he got cracked.
Well, no, he like the back of his
he
neck
let-
got hit. The way he fell,
He left him hanging.
it was weird.
Yeah,
Look it up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I don't even want
It
to.
might have
I
been
don't
a
even
part
want
of
to.
it.
I'm good.
Like you said, Corey,
That's
not the
all.
head, but
They
like
had
the-
his helmet off, shirt off, dirt, like he was
Pads
like half
off. They took
naked on a
everything off.
stretcher, strapped up. Like,
not
it was
carted off,
serious.
stretchered off. Oh, it's serious. And like I
I
said,
didn't know
don't-
that was football. That sounded like a Diddy party. He was
They stopped playing for like 20 minutes.
half naked on the stretcher.
It was Meek Mill.
why the hell he put baby on?
He's so slippery. Damn.
Yeah, that's
He
That's
slipped
messed up.
off the stretcher.
probably right.
Hey, no, for real. Hey,
Y'all-
prayers to
y'all going to hell for that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was trying. Yeah, prayers,
Oh my
prayers.
God, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, it's all bad.
Oh my
But
God.
prayers to his fam.
But prayers to his family. Damn.
You said Johnson and Johnson?
We're fucked up.
Oh,
That's
seriousness.
So messed up.
Praise the family.
Man, Green Bay Packers linebacker Quay Walker, who's a big part of that defense, he went out Sunday, did not return, had an ankle injury. He was seen,
Prayers up.
seen frustrated on the sideline.
It shouldn't even be funny. Shouldn't even be funny.
Jalen Waddle left the game with an with a knee injury. He did not return either. Jake Hayner, he was benched in the third quarter, not injured, but they put in Spencer Rattler. Alvin Kamara, he wound up leaving that game also with a groin injury. Defensive back Kool-Aid McKinstry, he had a stinger, did not return against that game. Tommy DeVito was ruled out with a concussion during that game. They, like you said, they didn't have to put in Tim Boyle.
Fourth string.
They really, like Corey said, Dabo might be out of there. They don't know what's going on. Jalen Hurts, he wound up breaking his finger yesterday on a non-throwing hand. Be on the lookout for that. Pittsburgh Steelers, TJ Watt suffered a low ankle injury. They said he might not be playing this upcoming week.
Yeah, that looked serious when he first went out.
Mm-hmm. And I think I seen something where they were, I don't know the record specifically, but they said when he's out of the game, it's been pretty detrimental to them, and they've been unable to win a game without TJ Watt, so they're going to definitely need him back. Quarterback Justin Fields had an abdomen injury. And then Tennessee, I had to mention this, even though it wasn't an injury. Tennessee Titans Will Levis, he threw 3 interceptions, so they wound up saying, let's pull the plug on Mayo Man and throw in Mason Rudolph.
Dang, Mayo Man.
They did have to put him in.
Yeah, had to pull and then Washington Commanders tight end Zach Ertz, he's big for that offense. He wound up leaving the game with a concussion as well, so he might be out this upcoming week. So that's our notable injuries.
Notable injuries. Thank you so much, sir. We're moving to the Week 15 highlights, results, and I'll zoom through these as much as we can. We'll still touch on a couple of these games. Thursday night action had the Rams 12, Niners 6. I took the Niners in that, unfortunately.
I took the Niners as well.
Yep. I have Rams.
12 to 6.
Yeah, you did. I thought.
I think I had Rams.
I
Too.
think Dre, didn't you take the Rams too?
Yeah, I
I think it was 2-2.
Yep, Rams.
In a game that had division-winning implications, Mother Nature was not cooperative, which made for a very ugly game. However, the Los Angeles Rams came out on top. Neither quarterback did well. Stafford, 160 yards. Purdy, 142. Kyron Williams, 29 attempts, 106 yards, 108 yards on the ground. Puka Nacua, 7 receptions, 97 yards. Probably the bright spot for the Niners was Isaac Guerrero, his running, as well as George Kittle. He had 4 receptions, 61 yards. But as we mentioned earlier, Debo wet the bed.
That game was a snoozer, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I was going to let it go, but I was
Yeah.
like, maybe they got a chance to win,
Stay
pull it
in or
out.
something.
I'm saying.
The only reason I stayed with it. Moving into Sunday's action, Ravens 35, Giants 14. I think we all took the Ravens in that.
Absolutely.
Lamar Jackson
played a
had
good
an
game.
outstanding day, albeit against one of the worst teams in the league. Jackson threw for 5 TDs and kept his name in the MVP conversation. Let's see. Derrick Henry, 14 attempts, 67 yards. Not really a whole lot. Neighbors, 10 receptions, 82 yards, and 1 touchdown. That's the lone bright spot for the Giants. Bengals, 37. Titans, 27. I took the Bengals in that.
Heck yeah.
Yep, took the Bengals.
I got the Bengals.
All right. Cincinnati QB Joe Burrow was not pleased with his team's play, but
Frustrated.
at least this week his house wasn't broken into, as was the case last week when the Bengals played the Dallas Cowboys. Burrow and company improved to 6-8 and still are mathematically in the playoff hunt. He threw for 271 yards, 3 touchdowns. Chase Brown, 25 attempts, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. Jamar Chase, 9 receptions, 94 yards. As you mentioned,
They stole everything last week. What we gonna steal this week? Your
and
girlfriend?
still the girlfriend for not calling 911. Let's see. Cowboys 30, Panthers 14. I took the Panthers in that.
I took the Panthers, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Took
I
the
that
Panthers too.
CD Lamb became the
Cowgirls one.
Say again, D.
Oh, nothing else.
CeeDee Lamb became the first Dallas receiver since the playmaker Michael Irvin to record 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Lamb and Cooper Rush connected 9 times for 116 yards and a touchdown. Let's see. Dowdle, he had 25 attempts, 149 yards. I don't know how I overlooked that.
Waddle.
And, Rush threw for 3 touchdowns. Chiefs 21, Browns 7. I think we all took the Chiefs.
Yep.
I think the Browns.
I took the Browns.
Did you?
Yeah, on the
I don't
upset.
remember that. Man.
Yeah.
I said fuck
I
it.
thought.
I think you said upset factor or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to lose at some point.
Yeah, no, the only thing.
It's been a while since Kansas City has won a game by at least 2 scores, but the victory may come at a price as Patrick Mahomes left the contest with a high ankle sprain, and it couldn't have come at a worse time as the Chiefs still have 2 more games in the span of 5 days, giving them 3 in 11 days. Nick Chubb suffered a broken foot, and the Browns lost.
He was fumbling the ball too before he did that, so they just all out of whack.
Jerry Jeudy did have 11 receptions, 108 yards.
Dang.
Texans 20, Dolphins 12. I took the Texans.
Take the Texans.
I got Texas.
I think we all took Texans, didn't we?
Yep.
Houston came out a bit rusty coming off a bye week, but the Texans clinched the AFC South for the 2nd consecutive season with the win over the Dolphins. Houston improved to 9-5, while Miami is 6-8. Tua had 196 yards, a touchdown. CJ Stroud, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, not bad. Mixon was in and out. I think he was injured at one point. He didn't show up on your report, Dre. Joe Mixon.
No, he didn't.
So I guess he's good to go. Jets 32, Jags 25. I took the Jets in this one.
I take the Jets.
Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers relive their Green Bay days with a couple of touchdowns and clutch catches en route to their win over the Jacksonville Jags. Aaron Rodgers, he had 45 yards on the ground. Maybe that's where he got some of those extra points.
Oh, nice.
Yep, 289 and 3 touchdowns, and he had 6 attempts for 45 yards on the ground. Let's see, Commanders 20, Saints 19. I took the Commanders in that.
Commanders.
Yep, Commanders.
Man. Saints had a chance.
Almost pulled it off.
They almost pulled it back at the last little second.
Jake Hayner is horrible.
Gainer.
And I don't know why.
Slay action pass.
Went into overtime.
Man. I put whether it was analytically driven or a coach's gut decision, Darren Rizzi chose to go for a 2-point conversion with time winding down in the contest, and the New Orleans Saints came up short and lost the game. Jaden Daniels hit Scary Terry McLaurin for 2 touchdowns. In Washington's win, they improved to 9-5 on the season. Daniels 226, 2 touchdowns. He also rushed 11 times for 66 yards. I would have gone for the tie. I would have kicked the
just go for the tie.
Go for the tie. Yeah, they say go for the win at home, but if you don't have that many victories, what's a few more minutes to try to get you a win at home?
They did the same play as the previous
was
possession.
Playing good.
Yeah, he was. Rattler didn't do all that for the time he was in there.
Spencer.
Yeah, but didn't Hayner have a decent game earlier? I thought he had a decent game against somebody.
Hayner was trash. He was
Hayner.
No, not this game. I'm saying I thought
he came in garbage time. I think on. I don't.
That wasn't a Denver game. I'm thinking one of those games.
He's,
you got a score?
I think he's been bad all season.
Our defense is gonna win this game.
What's the score? Like 9-7, something like that.
9-7 now.
It really is 9-7.
9-3. 9-3.
Yeah, I don't have it on.
9-3.
You ain't missing nothing.
Bills 48, Detroit 42. I took the Bills in this one.
I took the Bills as well.
I took Detroit, man.
I think I took Detroit.
Game of the week and what could be a deciding factor as to how voters feel about Josh Allen's season. The quarterback might have solidified things with an MVP-like performance against Detroit on its home field. Allen threw for 362 yards and 2 touchdowns, while James Cook rushed for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jared Goff picked apart Buffalo's porous defense for 494 yards and 5 touchdowns in the loss. Buffalo is now 11-3, while the Lions are 12-2. You'll see The play where Cook was running, the dude grabbed his braids
Oh,
and
yeah.
he slowed him
Yeah, that
down,
was
but he
slowed him
didn't
thing out.
say again.
Jerked his head back.
Yeah, he
Yep.
jerked his head back and he still kept going.
Yeah, 41-yard touchdown. I was going to
Mhm.
mention that one for
That was
torches.
a
man.
hell of a run.
dang.
That was.
And snatched the dread up.
He stretched the dreads out. Even Stacy, what's her name? Stacy Dale. She said, "What about the hair pull?" And he apologized for it. Yada yada yada. But yeah, snatched the weave out of the man's
Snatched the
head.
weave out there, man.
Broncos 31,
though.
Colts 13. I took the Broncos.
I took the Broncos as well.
Right, yeah, I took the Broncos, man.
I
That
took the
Colts started
Colts.
off so hot though. That's
They were.
They
They
were.
did. They were looking
that
good.
first
I'm like,
drive for the
okay,
AR.
man,
Mhm.
was looking real good.
A pick six and almost touchdown meltdown were enough to allow Denver to hang around, take control of the game, and beat the Indianapolis Colts. The defense was good for 5 takeaways in the contest and helped the team to its first winning season since 2016 when they were 9-7. Denver's 9-5, while Indy dropped to 6-8. Let's see, Richardson 172 yards. Jonathan Taylor, I don't know what he was thinking. He would have had a touchdown,
He
but
dropped the ball.
dropped the ball before crossing the goal line. He
What
did
an
have 22
idiot.
attempts and 107 yards. That's
I
just
don't
crazy.
understand why they do that. I don't
Why did
did
they-
that
understand.
for the Texans too?
I don't
Yep.
understand why they do
I
that.
thought there was either
Y'all
2
see
or
that?
3 of them on the day where they.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Why would
And
you
then he
just let the
fumbled it out
ball
the back
go?
of the end zone.
Yeah,
I still don't
Or a
understand
turnover.
that. That's almost
Or
enough to get
touchback, I mean,
cut.
sorry. Yeah, touchback. I mean.
Seriously,
Touchback.
that's almost enough to get cut. Cardinals 30, Patriots 17. I took the Cardinals.
I took the Cardinals. Little baby,
Little baby.
What did I take? Cardinals?
the little
Yeah, I took the
baby.
Cardinals.
Arizona's time of possession was almost 10 minutes better than New England, due in large part to James Conner's 16 attempts for 110 yards and 2
I
touchdowns.
took Patriots.
By beating the Patriots, the Cardinals ended their 3-game losing streak, got back to 500, and are 7-7 on the year. Drake May had an okay game, 202 yards, touchdown. Lil Baby had 224 yards. Trey
Hey,
McBride, 9 receptions, 87 yards. I'm sorry.
Oh, say,
What's
hey,
up,
Mark.
man? Oh, the boy's funny.
Yeah.
Steelers 27, Eagles 13.
Took the Steelers. Man, they let me down.
The Eagles.
I took
That's
the.
that's the opposite. Eagles 27, Steelers 13.
I took the Steelers.
Yeah.
I thought the Eagles. I thought the Eagles were gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
go on.
I stand corrected, but I did take the Eagles in
I
that.
took the Steelers. I thought they were. Eagles
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
took
one.
the Steelers.
Eagles, man. Woo.
Maybe Philadelphia players need to be mad at each other the rest of the season, that it seems to not affect their play on the field. Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown supposedly were at odds, but they hooked up 8 times for 110 yards and a score en route to the Eagles notching their 10th straight win. That was a good game, though. I don't know what I did with my stats. I killed those for some reason. No stats to talk about there. Bucks 40, Chargers 17. I took the Bucks.
I took the Bucks. Oh no, I took that. I might take the Chargers. I think.
Somebody took the Chargers.
I think I took the Chargers.
I took the
Baker
Chargers.
Mayfield's performance Sunday marked the 7th time this season that he has thrown for 3 or more touchdowns. Tampa's record in those 7 games, however, is 4-3. The Bucks are looking to increase their lead over Atlanta, depending on the outcome of tonight's game between the Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Look like it's gonna stay at one game because the Raiders are trash.
For real.
Yeah, we're only gonna be one game ahead because I think the Falcons definitely gonna get this game. They playing way
We
too
need-
good right now.
We have to. Shit. I didn't really realize how bad this team ain't ready. This team ain't ready, man. We're still.
Oh,
We're still
God.
I think we're still missing a
Just flipped
quarterback.
his ass.
Honestly, if we could do something, if we can possibly get like a Justin Fields, I think we'd be in a lot better position.
Yeah,
Someone, just
I,
some new blood, someone young.
I really wanted
Penix.
him to go down there.
Oh yeah, we do got Penix. Duh. Oh. Penix and Justin. I
I
want.
think he's good.
No, I think.
Yeah.
No, I
D,
think
you
actually
got
Penix-
your quarterback.
I think
it's
Penix
Penix.
gonna be. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about him.
He need to get the opportunity. He
Mhm.
just
He just need to
Now,
get the
would you
opportunity this
sign
year.
Russell as his backup? Because he's on a 1-year deal.
Yeah. Bring
What's
some
Kirk on?
knowledge. And honestly, you can learn
Was it
from
a-
Russ. Smaller quarterback, but with a big arm. Make smart decisions.
Like,
Use your legs. when
I'm
you
not
need to.
sure they're going to move off of Kirk though for the money that they signed him for.
No,
for a
Kirk shouldn't
year
be
at
there next year.
180. I thought
Man,
90.
and who's going to
yeah.
want to
That's
take
what I'm
that
saying.
trade?
Yeah,
And who's
yeah.
going to trade for him?
Nobody want that. I don't even
but
know
it's
why
nice
they.
to have Penix in your back pocket that you ain't paying nothing.
Correct.
Yeah, rookie deal.
Got the rookie deal. Got him for 4 more seasons.
Kirk Cousins.
Mhm.
We'll we'll move on. Packers 30,
Packers is
Seahawks 13. I took the Seahawks in the Sunday night
good.
game.
Pack go, pack go.
I think it was
I took
2 and 2
Packers.
on this one. Thought somebody else took.
Yeah, I took Packers. Yeah, I took Packers on that one.
a 13th man would have helped Seattle beat Green Bay as the Packers dominated from the opening drive.
I need somebody. Yeah, I need
And
another.
instead of the Seahawks putting more separation between themselves, LA and Arizona, they lost a game in the standings in the close NFC West race and are now tied with the LA Rams for first place. Jordan Love, he had a nice game, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs, 26 attempts, 94 yards, 1 touchdown. Smith and Jigba, 10 receptions, 83 yards. As we mentioned, Geno left the game. And yeah, they had to put in the backup. So that's crazy.
Sam Howell. And
Nobody wants the NFC West.
Nah, nobody wanted to. Yeah, it's up for grabs still.
It's up for grabs. And then we got the 2 games tonight, Bears, Vikings. What's that score?
13-0. Vikings are winning. I
So
took
they'll
Vikings.
improve.
And
And then Falcons, Raiders, and Falcons winning.
9-3.
that.
9-3.
Okay. But you're winning that, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
just don't look good though.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that ain't saying much.
It's 9-3 against the Raiders. Like,
Against
you
the
should-
Raiders.
You should be
All
blasting
right,
us.
fellas, we're moving to our week 16 games.
Raider.
We got a full slate. Thursday night, you got Broncos at the Chargers. I'm taking Broncos in that. Chargers haven't been impressive to
Chargers
me.
really not
Chargers.
impressive.
Is,
for real.
is Dobbins back? Because
I'm
if
taking
they don't have
Chargers.
if they don't have, I mean, Kamani Vidal, that's the backup right now. I think they.
I'm gonna
drafted him.
go. I'll go Broncos.
I'm gonna go Broncos.
I'm
too.
gonna go Broncos. Broncos look good.
Who'd you say, CC?
Chargers.
All right. Then we move into Saturday's action. We got Houston at Kansas City with
Mm.
possibly no Mahomes. I'm still going to go
Carson Wentz.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Texans winning this one.
I'm
I
going-
think this is a game where they let Mahomes. He don't really play.
If he rests,
Yeah, I'm just going Texans.
I can
But
see.
even if
I
he
can. See,
does-
I'm gonna say Texans. I'm saying I'm switching. I'm going Texans.
I'm gonna go
change that.
Texans too, especially if Wentz is playing.
Yeah, he's not all that great. I don't know. Anyway, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. I'm going
Ooh.
Ravens.
Backup.
I go Ravens.
Hold on, who won
Yeah,
the first?
right.
Yeah,
I think Steelers won the first.
Yeah,
one.
Steelers won the
Steelers
first
won
one
the first one.
on the
Steelers
17th
won.
of November.
I'm going Ravens.
I got Ravens at
Oh.
home.
Yeah, Derrick Henry ain't been looking that good. Hey, Justice Hill been getting all the play.
Seems like something's wrong with him.
Has to be. They're not saying nothing.
They're not saying
I think
He cut
anything.
his
but
probably
dreads
yeah.
said
off.
that
And
once
then when
they
he's
win
on the
so much
bench,
this
he
year.
just looks like he's sad. Like,
defeated. Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore still.
I'm gonna go Baltimore.
all right, moving into Sunday's action, Cleveland at Cincinnati. I got the Bengals.
I go Bengals.
They better win that one. But hold on, did Myles Garrett get hurt last night?
Bengals.
He came back into the game.
Yeah, he
got
did. You're right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bengals.
Go ahead.
Captain Insano.
Somebody got Endo.
I think I had some outdoor. Arizona at Carolina. I got the Cardinals in that one.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I'll go Cardinals
I'll go
too.
Cardinals.
Detroit at Chicago, taking the Lions.
Line. I'll go Lions.
Yeah, definitely Lions. That should be an easy one.
CC, who'd you say?
Yeah, Lions.
Rams at the Jets. I got the Rams.
I'll go Rams as well.
Benny and the
Yeah, Rams.
Rams
Rams.
versus Jets.
New England at Buffalo. I got Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I do like Drake May, but I
Buffalo
heard people
style.
said
Buffalo
Yeah,
chicken dip.
Gerard Mayo, his time might be coming to an end.
Dang, they ain't gave the
Nah,
brother
they're
a
gonna get
year.
a brother more than one season.
I
Yeah,
don't
Gotta
know.
give him more than
Man.
one year.
They got to.
Giants at the Falcons. I got the Falcons.
Come on, Falcons. We need to get another one.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
should
Falcons.
be Falcons.
We should.
Philadelphia
No
at
way.
Washington. That ought to be a good one. I'm taking Eagles though.
And then I think this is
Washington.
for the NFC East crown of
Mhm.
Eagles can clinch with a win.
They can clinch.
And it's in. I'll
Yeah,
go.
they
I'll
won the
go
first
Eagles. Oh yeah. But Commanders gonna come out. Ooh, they going to
They
upset.
just didn't look all that impressive against the Saints.
No, not for real. I'm gonna go Eagles.
I'm gonna go Eagles. They're on a 10-game
Eagles
win
are
streak.
rolling. Yeah, Eagles are rolling.
Who'd you say, CC?
Washington.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Tennessee at the Colts. I'm gonna go Colts.
Colts should win that one.
Yeah, Colts.
Yeah, Colts.
Minnesota at Seattle. I'm going Vikings.
As long as they don't do no double passes.
Yeah, Vikings.
I can see Seattle
Vi-
just doing an upset because I can see it.
Now
Vikings
with
should
now with
win that.
Sam Howell. Is
Not
Geno
with,
coming
Oh,
with
yeah,
Sam
never mind,
Howell
never
if
mind, never
Geno's
mind.
hurt.
Caesar's
Especially
hurt.
how they looked last night.
Man.
I wouldn't take them.
Let me do
man.
Vikings.
Jacksonville at the Raiders. I'm taking the
Ugh.
Raiders, actually.
Jags. I'm taking Jags.
Yeah, I got Jacksonville. Their defense is little.
I'll go
Mac-
Jacksonville.
Mac Jones, he just gotta pull it
Damn,
out.
I'm be the only one to get played, I
Mhm.
guess. 49ers at Miami. I'm actually taking 49ers.
Niners.
Yeah, I got Niners too.
Warm weather.
I'm about to say Devondre Campbell. He got 3
Who?
game suspension.
Say again, CC.
All right.
Yeah, Dolphins.
Tampa at Dallas. I got the Bucks. That's in the Sunday night
Bucks.
game.
It's gonna be a hard one, but yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Got the Bucks.
Yeah,
Your
Tampa.
Bucks.
Big
Yeah,
Vita
all right.
Vea gonna be cracking
Nigga.
Cooper Rush.
And then in the Monday night game, we
Yeah.
got the Saints at Green Bay. I
Good
got to
Lord.
take Green Bay because I know it's going to be cold.
Good
Pack,
Lord.
pack.
Yeah, it's gonna
That,
be
Green
that's the only
pack.
reason. I
I mean, just saying that you're taking an indoor team outdoors, and I just
for
got to
real.
go with the Packers
the cold
based
is
on
the least
that.
of their worries. They got-
Anybody
they got
see
more things in the
anything
weather to
different?
worry about.
All right,
No,
I guess we
better
got
not.
Packers.
Yeah, I got Packers.
All right, moving into our best busts and busters of the week. D, I'll let you lead off.
My best. I'm gonna go Lamar. He did great for my fantasy, so I'm gonna go Lamar Jackson. 290 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Dre,
against
I'm
the
gonna go with Devontae Adams. Had a really impressive game.
CC.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Also, Devontae. He went crazy for me this week. I needed it.
All right, I actually
You
went
just
off
couldn't
the
stop him.
board a
You
little
couldn't
bit. I
stop
went
him.
Baker Mayfield 4 touchdowns. So
Baker.
give Baker a little love.
Baker.
The bust of the
Yeah.
week, mine I gave to the Seahawks. I expected them actually to do more last night in prime time. So my bust was Seahawks. D, who's your bust?
A bust is gonna be. It was pretty tough. I might even go. I'm just gonna say the Colts. Colts could have put in a little better performance. That double pass, the double pass where they did the pick six. That was a bust.
Yeah,
I think
Nick
Colts could have.
Bonito touchdown.
I think Colts could have won that game, so I'll give it to the Colts.
The touchdown though, what should have been a touchdown. That alone gets him
Jonathan
a
Taylor.
bust. Yeah. Dre, who'd you say? Who's your bust?
I got 2 busts. A bust, Mike McDaniel. He's 3-15 against teams above 500. He's a
Damn.
bust. And then Will Mayo Levis, the 3 interceptions that benched him.
Dang, 3-15.
Yep.
That's
against
horrible.
teams. That's
CC, who's your bust? Bust.
Gosh, I'm not even. I guess my bus has got to be. I want to say. I guess just the Lions. They're my bus. You were there. You were there. You guys had it. If you wouldn't have
You
got
were
off to
there.
such a slow start,
yeah.
they had to come back by a lot to even get back into the game. If that wouldn't have happened, who knows where you guys would have been? You got to drop the ball on this one. This was a key game that you could have had, were in position to have, and then you just let one guy do it to you.
He did it. All right. Busters. Mine, 49ers. I got players held out, several injuries, players quit.
Buster.
Season sucked. They are my busters of the week. D, who's your buster?
Busters for this week.
Busters.
I guess because they played themselves, the Chargers.
Yeah, they did. They did.
You played yourself.
You did. You played yourself. Dre?
Yeah, I guess it ain't over yet, but I guess my busters got to be the 2-11 Raiders. I had a little bit more high hopes for them this year. I don't know if it's just because Antonio Pierce has led us We had
He
after
tricked the
last
hell out
he
of us,
just
didn't he?
We
tricked
just
the hell
thought,
out of
man, another brother. We was rooting for him, and we would
Man.
like to see us do it.
Success.
Success. We like, yeah, we going riding for him.
Right.
But then he, damn,
And then he starts talking bad about the franchise organization. And
oh,
I mean,
Skip.
now Max. Oh, I forgot to say Max Crosby. He's having season-ending arthroscopic.
Oh, yeah,
ankle
Max
surgery,
Crosby.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is out for the
So,
year.
yeah,
Thank goodness.
yep. That everybody left him, but still, you got to. I don't know, man.
CC,
Raiders.
who's your buster?
I don't know. Once again, I feel like I'm on repeat. This week, it's going to the coaching staff, Saints coaching staff.
That was a bad call at the end of that game.
It was a bad call at the end of the game, and then also Jake Hayner had a 1.9
Hayner.
YPP, yards per play, 1.9.
Oh, they say
Now, at some point, you guys
You
have
got
had
a
him for 2
YPP?
years. You should have known that 1.9 is awful. He's not even fit to be a player in the NFL. In my opinion, that was terrible.
Slay action pass. He's zesty.
Spencer Rattler starts that game, we're winning it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's,
for sure.
That's all I got to say. And then you got the decision at the end. Terrible decision. You guys should have just went into overtime. And I don't know. It's always something every week with the Saints. We should have been in it. We should have won that game. You got practice squad guys going up against a 8-5 Washington team, and we take them down to the last minute. We should have had that.
You should have had it. Yeah, because
Mhm.
they definitely thought they were going to just breeze through that game, and they couldn't. And Saints
Yeah.
had an
I
opportunity
can't
to
put it on the
win that.
players.
Rizzy thought he was gonna be on his Dan Campbell.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if that was his gut saying it or analytics, but they made the wrong call on that.
Next
one for
gen
sure.
stats.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
And Jake Hayner should have never touched the field.
Damn. All right. Well, fellas, that wraps up week 15. I can't believe we're saying that. There's only
I know.
3 games left in this
Wrap
season.
No.
We're
That is
moving
crazy.
right along. And as always,
Quick.
we thank you all for listening to
Tuning
and
in.
watching the Me and D Monday night NFL wrap up show. We are out.
Holla.
Peace.
Get it.
Peace.
See you next week.
Deuces.